revealing the true self. When we start to do the work and understanding what the truth behind this reality is, when we start to bring content into this reality which has meaning, people connect to that meaning. People connect in general. And it's this connection which we can use either as a deflection or we can ultimately use to bring to our point of attention. Because what we're dealing with is we're dealing with truth, or we're dealing with purpose, which is essentially truth. Acknowledgement of truth may be what we refer to as purpose. So when we are living our lives without purpose, we may be just not perceiving truth within our present moment. And that's why we feel disconnected and ultimately lost, is because we can't resonate with truth. Now, when we start to resonate with truth, and everyone's truth is individualized to their code or their self-presence. Everyone's having a different point of attention. Everyone's having a different human experience per se. And when we start to acknowledge that everyone's different, we can never expect somebody to learn from what we learned. We can only aid and love, because it's this love which is essentially, the lubrication between the experiences in life. As long as we can love, we can aid, support, and allow people to learn while not having the rawness to learning. Love is essentially the lubricant of life. Is because as long as we can slide through experiences knowing that we're only sliding rather than grinding, we will receive the truth of our existence, which is infinite. We are infinite light, love, generosity, positivity, joy, happiness, devotion, kindness. When we connect to this identity, we unite within it. It's the false identity, otherwise known as the manipulative force behind human consciousness, which is manipulating our attention to believe everything which we are not. We're not self-individuality. We are truth within self-identity, which goes deep in the DNA or the cosmic vibration of our DNA, which we can also refer to the soul. This is unique, but the unique I am this, I am that, you are you, you are, he is doing this, she is doing that, only builds jealousy. It only builds separation, comparison. You can look at it from an example as the ocean. Every single potential droplet of water has the infinite potential to become in harmony with the ocean. If you take a drop of water and you put it under the sun, or droplets of water, and you can essentially use what you want with it. You can grow moss, you can grow fish, you can grow anything within it. There's no difference between us. We can be used to infinite capacity regarding our true source, and that is the love which we are. We are beings of love. Put simply, we don't really need to understand it as long as we connect to it, that we are beings of love. And just like the water, once it connects back to the ocean, it becomes whole. That's the essence of humanity. We all have the potential to connect back to the whole, to connect back to the divine love or the divine consciousness, and we will regardless, this lifetime or the next. When I refer to the next, potentially afterlife, when we all return back to our true originality. So this life that we're experiencing is only virtual. It's only an experience. It doesn't truly exist. It's only the manifestation of our imagination. And when we're separated from our infinite imagination, we're only creating the phantom self, or the self of which we believe we are, which in our true originality is infinite. We have infinite potential, infinite capacity, infinite prosperity to find unconditional love within this lifetime.